Latta and Ranking Member Matsui for putting together this hearing on sports media rights. I appreciate the time of all the witnesses present here today. Sports, to my constituents in Pennsylvania's 13th Congressional District, they're essential entertainment, whether it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Philadelphia Eagles, or even, dare I say, the Dallas Cowboys. Everyone enjoys being able to access their favorite games. The evolution of the media marketplace has allowed for the most diverse range of options to view sports that we've ever had before. Local broadcasting allows even my most rural constituents with lack of internet access to watch their favorite teams in market. Meanwhile, streaming allows to view some of our most local sports teams, including our own Altoona Curve, which was impossible traditionally to watch 10 to 15 years ago. My first question is for you, Mr. Oran. Of the major professional and college sports, which do you believe is most accessible to their fans?
I think clearly the NFL is most accessible. All of their games are available on over-the-air broadcast television.
And specifically, which sport do you feel it's football, professional football, has the greatest accessibility for free over-the-air live games?
Again, the NFL, I think, does a fantastic job with that.
My next question is for you, Mr. Lawler, and you, Mr. Thune. Leagues are putting more games on streaming platforms. How does this affect your businesses, and do you see this continued trend to arise?
Yes, I definitely see the trend continuing to arise, and it's clearly concerning. For a long time, I've thought the strongest part of the network affiliate model is the live sports. Over the last number of years, much of the entertainment programming has, now navigated and shifted over to the direct-to-consumer platforms. But live sports has really been the foundation, and it's a great economic benefit for our local TV stations. We own 18 ABC stations, 11 NBC stations, so clearly live sports is really important to us. When the NFL put a playoff game behind a streaming platform, that was clearly alarming. We own the NBC station in West Palm Beach. So while the NFL granted Peacock the right and the mandate that they had to put that NFL game in Miami for their local fans, West Palm Beach, that local fan base is Miami. Is the Dolphins. 20 miles from West Palm Beach is Hard Rock Stadium. And so yet they were not able to run the game in West Palm Beach, only in Miami. And so I think, that's really the challenge. We're very much concerned that, the economics and the revenue we bring in from sports also helps fund our local news operation. And most local news operations are not profitable by themselves. We need sports and other assets to be able to generate the revenue that allows us to fund that. So we're definitely concerned about this being the beginning of a trend.
Mr. Thune, how would you add to that?
I echo a lot of the same comments. It's a friction point for our customers when last year that same wild card game was available on broadcast to our customers, yet this year it got cherry-picked, given to Peacock, and then created problems for customers who weren't aware where it was and then had to subscribe to get it. And not everyone is technically facile to get those subscriptions lined up. So there were people, probably like my mother, if she was interested in the game, would have trouble getting that Peacock account lined up and put on her television. Not everyone has smart television either. So there's limitations to it. I don't think we're going to see the end of it. It's just the starting point, which is unfortunate, but it's incumbent upon us to try to find ways to bring those experiences back into our own experiences, whether it's a super aggregation play where we can have the base subscription with our pay TV services coupled with the ability to access Peacock, which we have those capabilities, the ability to access something like Paramount Plus or others, then customers can still get those games within those experiences, but it still requires a subscription that chief among pain points with our customers is cost.
Mr. Oran, recently we have seen a lot of news about regional support networks, RSNs, and how that model is in trouble. As we look toward the future of RSNs, do you anticipate more teams, such as the Pittsburgh Penguins, moving toward broadcast model for RSNs, or teams or leagues buying back their rights? What's better for the consumer?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure what's better for the consumer, but I can tell you are going to see a trend of teams looking to sell their rights to local broadcast stations. You're also going to see a trend of teams looking to sell their rights to a streaming company. And I think ultimately what you're going to see locally is going to be non-exclusive. So if you're a pay TV subscriber, you'll be able to watch it on an RSN or a broadcast channel, and if you're not, you're going to be able to pay for it via a streaming service.
I thank all of the witnesses for your comments, and now I yield 5 minutes for his questioning. Representative Soto from